Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Happy new month to you guys. 2020 has been a whirlwind of a year so far. Ups and downs, joys and happiness. I hope this year is turning out okay for you. If it's not, chin up. It's going to get better pretty soon. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawe. Today we're going to talk about the just curtailed Ghana Premier League season. As you know already, the Ghana Premier League was in a limbo as to whether it will continue or not. Now a decision has finally been made, and it is to curtail the Ghana Premier League. There will be teams that will be happy with this decision, but as you know, financial repercussions were sure to happen from this decision. We're going to look at those financial repercussions and what it means for the clubs going forward. Also, we'll look at the clubs that will be representing Ghana now that we don't have league winners for the 2019-2020 season. It represents Ghana in the African continent, in the Confederations Cup and in the Champions League. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I'll advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. And the long-standing question of why Ghana has not won the African Cup of Nations is tackled by a legend in Marcel Desailly. He gives his thoughts on why the Black Stars have been lacking in that department. I'll just jump right into it, and as we all know, you might have heard the breaking news or not, the Ghana Premier League has been cancelled. That match is official. Now, we were here in December when the Ghana Premier League started for the 2019-2020 season. A bright start by the Ghana Football Association, a clean slate for them to start on and to prove to us that the Ghana Premier League could do well. We all know what happened the last time the Ghana Premier League was currently ongoing, and it was curtailed due to the ANAS expose. We have brought down the walls of Ghana football due to the things we learnt in that expose by investigative journalist Anas Aremiao Anas. Now we have to curtail the Ghana Premier League because of a pandemic, and Mediama SC were the team that led on both occasions. Unfortunately for Mediama, they could not complete the season for them to be crowned correctly as champions of the Ghana Premier League, and it has to be curtailed. It's quite unfortunate, but the Ghana Premier League has been cancelled. Yesterday, a GFA Executive Committee meeting led to that decision, and after a few weeks of speculation in which even we predicted that the Ghana Premier League would be cancelled and further reported only for the GFA to say that it wasn't true, it has done exactly what it denied earlier this month. Yes, it could be probably that they hadn't come to that decision yet, but it was quite clear, the writings were clear on the wall. The Ghana Premier League had to be cancelled, and now that it has been cancelled, what does it mean? It means a lot. But first of all, the Ghana Premier League has been cancelled, announced on Tuesday evening by the Executive Council, has decided that the 2019-2020 football season should be curtailed. Now, earlier, the rumors that the league will be cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic have been confirmed by a statement in the GFA release via their Twitter account. This is what the statement read. Now, the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association has taken a decision to cancel the 2019-2020 football season following a marathon meeting on Tuesday, June 30th, 2020 at the GFA Secretariat in Accra. Details coming out soon. And now it will be clear that now we need our representatives for Africa. Even yesterday, I brought you a story saying that the representatives for the Confederations Cup and the Champions League were not yet set in stone. Ghana had to get those representatives there and to represent the country, and it's quite clear that we need them. We need to know who will be representing us. The leaders were Mediama and Adriana Stars. Those in relegation positions were King Faisal along with a couple of other teams. Unfortunately, that could not be. Mediama and Adriana Stars will not be representing Ghana. Now, a few hours after announcing the cancellation of the Ghana Premier League season, the Ghana FA has confirmed that Asante Kotoko and Ashgold will represent Ghana in the CAF Champions League and Confederations Cup respectively. Now, the Executive Council of the GFA has taken a decision to cancel the football season. According, all records associated with the season have been expunged, but fines accrued must be honored by clubs. That's quite interesting. There shall also be no demotion and promotion. The league season has been on suspension since the 16th of March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the GFA has been engaging government, CAF and FIFA on the way forward for the football season, following which the Executive Council has taken a decision to cancel the season after considering all three factors. Now, the Executive Council also decided that per the relevant provisions of the CAF Interclub football regulations, Asante Kotoko and Ashgold will represent Ghana in the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup respectively. Now, the Executive Council will meet on Thursday, July 9th, that's next week, to further discuss all issues relating to the next football season and the progress. The GFA will continue in its engagement with sponsors and all stakeholders following the cancellation of the season. So that is what the GFA are looking to do now. The season has been cancelled, nothing can be done about it, and it's quite unfortunate that it has gotten to this. We were really optimistic that the season might not be cancelled and hoping that it wouldn't be cancelled. But with what is happening with COVID-19, the writing was clear on the wall. Ghana were a peculiar case because we could not afford to play behind closed doors. We could not afford that kind of money loss by the various clubs. Most of the club revenue is from gate proceeds. What is the point in playing a football game behind closed doors? And not like the European clubs, we could not afford to do that, and it was quite clear. I said as much on this channel, and it has come to pass, and we have not been able to do that. We will cancel and have cancelled our football season and try to start over again, probably with a better alignment with the rest of the world in terms of calendar. I think that is what the GFA will discuss on July 9th as they look to see the way forward in this current footballing season. Sad, so much has been lost, and to put that into context, you know that the GFA invested a lot of money in the football calendar, the Ghana Premier League and all that. The big blow tweeted there by Sadiq Adams, the communication from the GFA communication director. He says that the council season has cost the association over $2.2 million. That is no mean money. Asante Kotoko and Ashgold will play for Ghana in the African Interclub competitions. I said yesterday that the African Interclub competitions for this year would be continued. That's in September. So that is the latest development there on the Ghana football and the Ghana Premier League and everything having to do with football moving forward. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this decision to cancel the Ghana Premier League season? The right thing? The wrong thing? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box. I move on to my final story. It has to do with Marcel Desailly, former France international and captain of the Blues, Chelsea and France as well. Now, Marcel Desailly won the World Cup in 1998 with France and has been part of a trophy winning season over his career. He has pitched in his thoughts on why he thinks that Ghana has not won the African Cup of Nations yet, and he quotes it all down to one thing: government and political interference. Let me explain. Now, Marcel Desailly, who is the World Cup winner of 1998, has said the interference by government and football association officials have been the reason why Ghana is struggling to make its African Cup of Nations trophy drought. Now the Black Stars have come close to winning the continent's most prestigious tournament 3 times, i.e. 1992, 2010 and 2015, after ultimately winning it in 1982. However, the Chelsea legend believes that the trophy drought can be overcome only when distractions are dealt with. He said it emphatically here, and I quote, "If there aren't egos on board with regards to who has achieved what," he told Football Made in Ghana in an interview, "if the Minister of Sports doesn't also interfere with the sports system, yes, they are helping with money, but people should stay in their place. The coach should be allowed to coach. The president of the Football Association should stay in his position while choosing the guy in charge and giving him all the tools to succeed. The board members should not be allowed to infiltrate the team to cause confusion. It will take time for Ghana to win the African Cup of Nations. If everything is in place and everyone is able to stay in their position." Ghana last participated in 2019 African Cup of Nations and were knocked out at the group stages. So Marcel Desailly offering his 2 cents on why he thinks the Ghana Football Association and the Ghana Black Stars has not won the African Cup of Nations in a long while. What do you think? Do you agree with Marcel Desailly? Political interference, he says, is the reason why Ghana has not won the trophy in such a long time. 40 years we are getting close to. It's quite unfortunate. By the time we play the African Cup of Nations, as I said, in 2022, we will have waited 40 years for a trophy. Now that it's going to be played in that year, that will be our reality. It's quite unfortunate, but I hope 2022 is the year we break that duck. Your thoughts on everything in the comments box. The Ghana Premier League has been cancelled. Kotoko and Ashgold will represent us on the African continent. I'll be happy bringing you updates on that front. And Marcel Desailly says political interference is the reason why we have not been doing well at the African Cup of Nations and haven't won it in close to 40 years. Your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.